Hey everybody, sorry I am so late. Today has been just one thing after the other and I couldn't quite get it together. I had to clean my desk because you couldn't see it. So anyway, I'm here and there is just so much to do. We're gonna see how to make this slimline card, and I don't know if you guys have seen them. They're really cool and I like them because they are meant to fit in a number 10 envelope like that, which everybody has. And you know that I loved my envelopes. I love my envelopes. So anyway, we're gonna see how to make this. Of course, it couldn't be something easy. I had to go through inking and all this other stuff. In the meantime, Mitziana is texting me. My family is calling me. So I am just going to ignore all of this stuff and just make the card. And we're gonna also open some fun things. It has been such a week. I can't believe a week ago, that was when we did the class. I think it was, but it just seems like a long time ago. Hey, Debbie and Bev, Juliana, how are you? Lori, hello. I saw some other people come in. Sorry, I missed you. I was on a rant. Hey, Karen. So there's a lot to do today. Also, I've been cutting things for my team for our new products that are coming out October 1st, which you can see, and they're really cute. You've been wanting that teacup. No, you didn't miss me. Hey, Jane. So the other thing I've been doing is working on wedding stuff. So this is what I did last night. These are little treat bags. Hey, Wendy. We were gonna do another thing because I don't know. I wanted to do something, one of my dies, but it's like, okay, the wedding is 2 weeks from tomorrow. And if we don't have a plan yet, that's not going to happen. Hey, Charlotta. So anyway, she ordered these little bags and I just made up a tag and we got it on Pinterest. It says, a sweet ending to a new beginning. And that's going to be for the people who pick up desserts at the end of the night and they're going to take them home. So we made 100. She came and said, yes, no, and then I made them. So anyway, Minciana is saying she has to go pick up her kids. Somebody's going to post links. Okay. Welcome to the zoo. Hi, Deborah. Yeah, today is crazy. So here's my little thing of wedding stuff that I've been working on. And I also thought I need to make a card. So I might as well make one with you guys, and you can adapt this to however you want to do it. Let's see. Let's first open. I do also have another thing, which is something that I put in my Etsy shop, and due to several of you asking for it, I did a calendar for 2021. These work, yes, that's deep breaths. Thank you. I need to remember that. You remember our display stand. This is the current year, and no one told me that I put a 31 days in September, which I found when I was correcting a new one. So just ignore it, or think that you have a bonus day, which is also October 1st. Anyway, I do have the correct 2021 calendars. And what I decided to do was to just make it a lot easier. These take a little work to do. I'm going to do a separate video and show you how easy it is to do it. But I listed them in my Etsy store as a digital download. They're $2 and you can make as many as you want. You buy the digital download, it goes to your email, you get the download, and you save it as a PDF, you know, it is a PDF. You save it and you print it, and you can print tons of them, okay? So for $2, that's a good deal. And we don't have to do any shipping or any of that stuff. So I hope you don't mind, but I think it's just the easier way to do it is just have it as a download. It's all laid out to fit perfectly on here. It's 3x4, 4x3, you know, so it fits nicely. I know that somebody had seen one, I can't remember who, in the Dollar Tree, and they have little ones. You can get other ones too, but somebody was asking about this this size. And the thing that I was thinking would be pretty would be, you know, you could print it on your own paper. You could print it on like a soft background or something that would match the colors of what it is that you are working on. So anyway, I think that's a cool thing. And I did have one of the people who asked me to do this, I sent her one, she tested it, and she said it works. So that's good. I've never done a download. So always trying to improve my technical skills. So it was not that hard. So you might be looking for some more digital downloads from me. I don't know. It was pretty fun. So if you're interested in a calendar, here it is. Okay. And we also have some mail to open. And I have, yeah, let's do that first. Okay. You know what? Maybe I should wait until we put the camera down. Just a couple of other things then. We did do last week, no, when was it? 2 days ago, but it feels like more. Yes, the calendar is in my Etsy store. Yes, thanks, Leslie. I did a video podcast with Marley Bird, which was a riot. She is so much fun. It wound up, we stayed on and talked for after the video for like half an hour. And it was so great to get to know her and to, you know, kind of go back and forth. It's interesting to see what other people are doing. Like I've been following her page now and so watching her videos and stuff. And anyway, I feel like I made a friend, and we also made this really pretty little journal. We didn't go over this. I may do it as a video just so people can follow along. I did a general video of how you make a wrap journal, but that was because those guys hadn't ever seen like Sizzix before. So it was kind of basic, but I could do another one and kind of walk you through this, or maybe even make another one because they're so soft. And if you go in any of the stores now, you're going to see yarn. They call it velvet or chenille. And it is so, so soft and pretty. This is like an ombre yellow, which just makes me so happy. And then I also used some muslin on the binding here because I was afraid it wouldn't bend right, but it's working great. And a little lace. And I also did a twist and style wrap around it with the perfect bead. I couldn't believe it. Thanks, Rosemary. I hope you're feeling better. Jeez. Rosemary's got some kind of allergy. But thank God for Benadryl, right? Anyway, so if you want to see this, you can go the video where I talk about it and watch Marley and I just having a blast. It's on Marley Bird's YouTube channel. And if you leave a comment on the video, no, actually, I'm not sure how they're going to give away the prize, but Sizzix donated a big shot and possibly other dies. We're not sure of the prize package. So Marley's going to find out, and she will be, I'll update you and let you know what you have to do to, you know, enter that if you want to win. Hi, Lori and Leslie. Where's the video on how to do the chenille cover? I haven't done it yet, Leslie. I kind of talked it through, but it takes a while because what you're doing is you're putting adhesive on, you're just wrapping. So in order to line everything up right, it takes a little while. So I just thought that is not going to work to do that on the show. Yeah, you can watch it and get a general idea, but maybe I will do a video at some point. I don't know, maybe after the wedding, because this is getting real here. So anyway, that was a fun time, and I was glad I got to do that. I also had a blast. Hey, Sheena, can you put the link in? Yes, I can do it after. I think Mitziana has to pick up her kids, so I don't know if she's in there, but if anybody has the link to the Marley Bird YouTube video, that would be great. But if not, well, I'll put it in later. Okay. Oh, also, our class over at Country View Crafts was amazing. And you guys got to see what everybody's making with it. It's really fun. And it's not too late if you want to go and sign up and take the class. It's still up on Susan's page. You just have to go over to countryviewcrafts.co.uk, I think it is, and she's got a sign-up page, and you can go over and take the class and see what everybody's doing and watch the video. Oh, Glum, I didn't know you were there. Thank you. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, So, hey, Alice Walls, a couple other things. After we did Susan's class, we went out to the beach. And I couldn't believe it, but my husband said, hey, you want to stop in that antique store? And I was like, yes. I've been here. Where have you been, Alice? And so I found this box full of these cool vintage buttons. And so I packaged some up, and they're over in the Etsy store also. There's over 50 in a package, and they're $4. And I looked around, and that's like a good deal if you like vintage buttons. And it even, oh good, Laura, I'm glad you had fun. I mean, they came in the original box in their cream color, which they spelled C-R-E-M-E, which makes me think it's old. I don't know why. So, if you want vintage buttons, they're the real deal, and they're over there. Okay, just to review, we are going to get to this. We're going to make this card, if I don't stop blabbing at some point. All right, and to do that, let me just tell you what we're going to need. We're going to use the journal die, which, I don't know, call me lazy, but if I can use a die, I'm going to do that. So we're going to see how you cut this, and many cards. Really, you could do, I mean, this got my brain going, because you could do other sizes, like a micro slimline, a mini slimline, whatever. Oh, Robin, there was a class. Okay. If you're in the fan club, I don't know if you are, but you can look on my Eileen Hold Designs page, and I had a post about how you could take that class. Yeah, it was really a lot of fun. And it's still open if you want to take one. Okay, so we're going to use this die, and we're also going to use this die, which I think I have 8 of these in my Etsy store. They don't have them anywhere else, so if you want one, they're really good. I love this die, especially for like wedding cards, Valentine's Day, anything like that. Oh, okay, Robin, it should be in there. The class was in the UK, but we had it in a Facebook Live group, which was amazing. It all worked. Okay, here's another die that you might think about putting on there because it's got love on it, which I think I may do. I'm not sure if I'm finishing. I'm not sure if I'm done with this card yet. I kind of like, because that's an old folder, that congratulations, that is one of the first embossing folders that I did, but they're not around anymore. But I thought I'm gonna put that on here because it's mine, and you know, it's my daughter's wedding. So, but I still like the basic idea of this die, and I like that it fits in a number 10 envelope. I didn't realize whoever invented the Slimline card, that's why, you know, it's made to fit in this number 10 envelope. Yeah, the hearts are fun. Oh, thanks, Wendy. Yeah, so what else? We're gonna use some Easy Cut adhesive, and we're gonna put that on the back of our cutout hearts, and I'm going to show you how to line them up. And then we're also using some Deco Foil gold, just a scrap of this, but it's really, I think, the finishing touch. And it came out because I made a mistake, of course. That's how that happened. All right, so those are the dies that we're going to use. So I'm going to turn the camera down, and we'll open our Happy Mail, okay? And I hope it's okay. I talked to Joanne, and she said yes. Oh, also we're using, this is paper. This is really nice paper. This is from, I think it's from either Michael's or Joanne's, but it's 110 pound, and it is so smooth and soft. Really pretty. Really nice to work with. So that's what I'm using for paper, okay? So I'll just show you quick. After, let's open our thing. Hey, Ann Butler. I watched your video yesterday, Ann. Your stuff is amazing. Your cake watercolors. Wow. That was impressive. Everybody go look at Ann Butler's video yesterday on Bella Crafts Publishing, because it was great. All right, now my computer went to sleep. Too much technology for me. I have too many things on my brain. I can't do this. Okay. Let me find this so I can see what you're saying. No, there we go. Okay. Oh, I have my address on here. Sorry about that. Technology. Oh, and somebody's saying there's too much technology. Who could that be? Okay. So you already know my address anyway. But this came from overseas, and I can't wait to see who sent it and where it came from. So let's open it up, and I hope it's okay with you if you are the special person that sent this to me. I'm trying to open it without. Ooh, oh, look at, oh, the Galway Woolen Market. Oh, okay. I thought it was a card from somebody. It is. We got a lot of stuff here. Okay, when we were, oh, and I got a discount code. I got my mom when we went to Ireland. See, doesn't that look like that's a card? It is. So we'll have to go back to the woolen market. I'm expecting a handmade card. All right. Come on, woolen market. Step up your game. I might buy it if... Okay. We have knitwear, so you know where to go. Actually, my mother loved it. I got her like a poncho, kind of, in really pretty soft colors, and it keeps her warm, so I recommend it. She loves it. All right, so now we have a box from Joanne, and if you guys remember Joanne, she was one of the people involved in my infamous surprise online birthday party a couple of years ago. And she came over and she says, do you mind if I come over today? I'm like, yeah, sure. So she comes over and they proceed to give me this party with flowers and like this cool plaque and all kinds of stuff. And I get online and everybody's there. It was amazing. So Joanne is a neighbor and friend, and I haven't seen her in a while, but I hope you see Susie and Karen. Oh, okay. Look at this. Are these, okay, maybe these are from Susie and Karen, and we're supposed to, all right, let's see. Karen, love Joanne. All right. I'm supposed to divide this with them. That's for Susie. Oh, here's one for me. Look at that twine. These are great. Maybe you got a good deal, Joanne. These are beautiful. Oh, what is that? You know, I bet you could twist that in the Twist and Style tool. And man, Raffia, I haven't seen that in a while. You gotta play with this stuff and more. Thank you. What fun. And something here. What could this be? All right, I will. Now it's on the record. She sent a present for Karen and Susie, so I have to give it to them. Otherwise, you know, how would they know? I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. Let's see. Pretty twine. Pretty tissue paper. Wait, let me put on my glasses here. All right, yes, happy mail is always good. Joanne has the most beautiful craft room. I am so jealous, but not jealous enough to fix my own up. Look at how pretty. Ooh, what is that made out of? That is cool. Been meaning to get this to you forever. Oh, yeah, we've been trying to go to lunch. Look at how, Joanne, what is that stuff? It's like, it's cool. It's almost like laminated. I don't know what it is, but it's really pretty. All right, let's see. Now I lost you again. Where the heck? Okay, there we go. My Illustrator keeps coming on. Oh no. That's so cute. A lunchbox. That is adorable. I think she told me about this. I love it. Thank you, Joanne. It's going up on my shelf with my other collectible Minion items. Thank you for thinking of me. That's so nice. I love it. Oh, fun. Okay. All right. Well, let's, oh, the other thing that I forgot to say we're going to use are our blends, okay? Oh, I am sweating, guys. There's too much going on here, and I can't take it. This wedding is gonna, there's so much drama. Okay, we're gonna be inking on this. I just have a piece of release paper. These are from my Etsy label shipping sheets. So let's just get started and we can go over how we're gonna do this, okay? This is this really nice paper that I have from Joann's, really thick. I mean, look at how thick that is. I don't know if you can see, but the first thing that we're gonna do, and I don't know why it keeps switching out of, all right, I can't, there we go. It's still on Illustrator, what the heck? Okay, I don't know, it's trying to take over my life. Okay, I'm gonna use my trim, or my trimmer also, but this to start with, and my bone folder. All right, so I think the best way to do it, because this is long, is, and here are the dimensions. The card base is 4 by 8 3/4, and the mat that we're gonna do is 3.5 by 8 1/4. So I'm just gonna take this piece of paper and fold it lengthwise first, and then we're gonna put it on the die. And the way, just this helps me line things up right, I just take this and fold it into the corner, and then it's just so easy to fold. So, I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. All right, so the other thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take our die. Now this is my journal die, which I showed you. So versatile, makes such a nice big journal, and I have another one that I did last night I want to show you, but for today we're going to use this for the card, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the fold of my sheet here right on this die, and I've taken a piece of washi tape and just lined it up. I made a dot here and a dot here, and I just went down, and that's my guideline, so I know that my card is going to be what we said, 4 by 9, 8 3/4. Okay, so it's just an easy way. Yes, you could put it on your trimmer, but this way we're going to get those nice rounded corners, and it's just a fun way to use your die. I mean, honestly, I could have done it on my trimmer, but I wanted to see how it would work, because I'm also thinking we have other journal dies that could be like the pocket notebook, which I was gonna do, but I've been doing that a lot lately, so I thought give some love to the journal. So I don't know what that is. I tried to scratch it off, but all right, so I'm just gonna roll this through, and we're gonna have our card base. Boom. I might round the other corners. I did on the other one. But you'll see how quick and easy we get a card base. Boom. Okay? And that is going to fit right inside, even if we add a little something to it. And these are actually envelopes from my dad's, and I think they're stuck, but anyway, it will fit in here. I don't want to ruin it, but you can see there's plenty of room. But if you could make it a little shorter if you want, but I just like the proportions of this, and I like that it's an even number, 4 by 8 1/4. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our sheet of paper, we'll take another one, and we're going to make a piece, which is handy because this is 8 1/2 this way, so we can get a couple of them going sideways. And we're going to trim another piece to 3 1/2. Wait. This is my life. Everything piled up in a mess. All right, so we want 3 1/2 by 8 1/4. So I'm just going to line that up. You know what? I'm just going to cut another one just in case, because it seems like one of those days where I might need another one. No! Okay, so what we're going to do is, oh wait, we have to trim off one more. We didn't do 8 1/4. we? No. All right. 8 1/4. 8 1/4. Now the other thing that we're going to do is we want to cut a piece of adhesive, which I think I happen to have a scrap over here. It was just the right size. Well, too much junk. All right, I'm moving it. Let's just get this here. Okay. All right, I have plenty of this stuff. Whoa, now everything is falling out of my... Jeez. Okay, so these are just some scraps of adhesive that I have left, and I'm just going to trim this down to fit inside this piece. Okay, you could use the trimmer, but... And we're going to stick that on, okay? And I'm going to just back this before we do our inking, just because one less thing I have to remember. All right. So here is this is going to be our mat to fit on our card. Now you could do a different color if you wanted. I think that's dirty. Well, we'll have to get some ink up here in the corner. I think I might do a different color. Well, I have the ribbon that matches, so we'll just go and do another one of these. Okay, so let's get our sheet. And I'm just going to use these same colors. I have Stop and Tutu. So the way I did this was just kind of blobbed it on here. And the first time I did it, I used too much water. So the second time I was more restrained. So, and I just kind of mixed these colors together. And you could probably use whatever you have. And then just give it one little spritz of water. Can you see okay? Okay. All right. So then I'm just going to drop this in here and see what we get. Well, there's something squishing out. That looks interesting. So let's see. Ooh, that's pretty. And if we want, we can add a little bit more. I'm trying to think of where that dirt spot was. Might have been up there. Might want to add a little more here. And I think that's kind of pretty. Doesn't seem like a lot of pink. Okay. And then what I would do is I would dry this. I'm going to just give this a quick blast with my heat gun because I don't want to run it through my die cut machine. Oh, it's wet. So it's not real, just take a minute. It also helps the paper to kind of go down a little bit and not be so curved. Not that that matters, but it's not going to affect anything else. We're just kind of sealing in our colors here. And what it's going to do is when we cut our little hearts, it's going to give us pretty, pretty colored hearts that we can use for confetti. I mean, look at this cute little bag of hearts that I have, and they have adhesive on the back. So you can use them for stickers, which I love. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. The other thing that, why don't we just round the corners now? I'm just going to round these corners because we've got them going on in the card here, and I like them, and I'm just going to continue that through to, oh, I used the big one. Ugh, I didn't want to. Well, I might trim a little bit off. Well, I guess I'll just use the big one. Maybe it'll make me like it. It just seems too obvious. I like the little one. That didn't get all the way. I do love my big bite, but I hardly ever use this large end here. The 1/2 inch. But that's not bad. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to use our heart die cut, which let me get, it's sticking to my cutting pad. So we're going to use our magnetic platform and this cutting pad, and this is the die that I'm talking about. What it does is it cuts the outer shape and it also cuts the inner shape, and then you could use them together to make a journaling card like that. But today we're just going to use the part that only cuts the hearts. Alright, and that's this one right here. Now I already went ahead and I kind of did the math on this, and I know if I lay that out it's going to fit nicely. So I'm going to use this as a guide and line that up on my card, which actually I just kind of started at the top and then I might have trimmed a little off, but I don't even think I did. I'm just kind of making a general you know, starting at the top and going down. Let me get another little cutting pad. I like to use the smaller cutting pads for these. They're easier to handle. And you can go over this twice if you want. This is pretty thick because you've got this thick cardstock and the adhesive. Okay. So what you're going to do then, you'll take this off. And these all like come out. They pop out of here, which you can leave them in, or you know, they don't have to come out right away. But you have a nice surface on the back. And there's also a thicker one, I mean a thinner heart, so you wouldn't have to do this big one. There's also, let me just show you the shapes on here. There's this one too. And actually if you stack them, you know, they overlap. Like you can make like a little inset. And you could use this here like that and you'd have a card. And where's this one? You know, this will make this card and I'll cut out the whole thing. We're just using it there without the edges, okay? So that's how we're able to place this down and make different shapes, which is really cool. All right, and I'm gonna, it's kind of hard to line that up from where I am, but I think that looks pretty good. All right. Sometimes I pick it up and line it up. Yeah, see, that's a little off. You could also tape it if you wanted, but it looks like it's going a little crooked there. All right, but it's good. This is going to hold it down. And if it goes over a little, it's not that big a deal. Whoa. I don't know. Okay, made it through. I didn't have that lined up exactly perfect, but okay. And then we're going to take that off. So these little ones in here that stick. But remember, all these have adhesive on the back, and look at these cute little stickers. All right. Yeah, see, we got a little overlap here, but you can just take those out, little hairs. That's not a big deal. And these you can leave in because we're going to go over them again when we cut the next thing. So if they didn't get cut the first time, I think we'll roll them through twice this time just to make sure. And we're just going to move it down like a notch. Just make sure that's sitting in. Usually you can, if they're nesting in something that's already cut, you can line it up really well because it wants to go back to where the spot was that it was in the first time. So, and then we'll just roll that through. So you can see that we used that 3 times on here, but it looks like a continual panel, which I think is really fun and pretty. All right. So There we go. Alright, so let's move that out of there. I have one more thing. I'm going to emboss that sentiment and just, you know, pick out these little things. But now you have this is our mat that we're going to put down on our card, plus all these fun little stickers. So let's just put them up there. Alright. So the other thing that you're going to get when you're done, if you're careful and you peel this off well, this can be a stencil. This is the back of the adhesive, and you can use that because it's like that wax, and you can place that down and use that as a stencil. All right, let me see if you guys have questions. Hi from Iowa. Hey, Jody. Are your heart dies from the journaling cards dyed? Yes, they are. Yes, Cheryl. Good to see you. I'm making a slimline card, yeah. Okay. Anybody have questions so far? It's not that hard. It's just a lot of steps. Okay. So what we could do now is just place this on here, peel off the adhesive, and we're done. And I did that last time, and then I decided to get fancy, and I took a gold marker and I kind of did some scribbles. Where did my sample go? In certain ones, and then I didn't like it, so I evaluated my situation and I did something else. So I'm going to show you what I did, which is also good, because if you make a mistake, or if you just change your mind, you know, you can do that. All right, I'm going to make this the bigger rounded, then it will all kind of come together, hopefully. That's not bad, because this is a big card. I mean, this thing is huge. Usually I think that almost makes it into a circle if you're doing something small, but I don't mind that. All right, so then you're just going to take your adhesive and start peeling that off, because we're going to adhere this to the base of the card. If you can get it going. And just do a couple, you know. And then what I do is, like, I hold it and kind of position that. Now see, I got a little bit of stuff here, so either I could do this side, which I think I will do, because that's nice and white. And who's going to look at that other little thing there? And just make sure you have it lined up the way you want it. And once you stick it down, it's just going to keep, you know, going up from there. So before you really press on it, just kind of, yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now we've got the card. I think that looks pretty. And we have our little stickers. So we could do a couple things with them. I mean, we could just take them and take these little ones and put them in here, you know, and they're going to stick out because this is all white and it's light here, and this is going to stand out, you know, or place like that. I kind of do like the idea of adding in another color, which is the gold. So let's do that. All right, here's a piece of gold. You really only need a little scrap. And these are from Thermoweb, and I love them. You know, just for like a little touch of bling here and there, it's fun. And it cuts like gift wrap. You just slide it along. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of glue and decide where do I want to put these, like say 5 hearts. All right, so I did one up here. That's pretty good. So I'm just going to put a little glue, and then I'm going to go maybe over here. And I know that in the middle I'm going to be covering that, but I don't mind. Well, I put some glue down, so let's do that one, and this, and maybe that one. All right, and then we're just going to take these and we're going to put the color side down, because remember, there's adhesive on them. So I'll show you what we're going to do in a minute, because this is like magic. Love it. So just remember where you put your adhesive. Stick them down in there. Give them a minute to set up, or whatever you call it. Don't take the pretty hearts because you're facing them down. Okay, Leslie, what is she saying? I guess I need to make an inventory journal and put in die sections by company and the names of the... Yeah, it's hard to keep them all straight because there's so many dies now. Man, the storage, it's crazy. But really, they give you so many options. Dies is just so fun. All right, so while that's kind of setting, let's just go and do our congratulations. So I'll show you what that looks like. It's just this little folder. Too much junk. I think I brought it over. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Okay, so it just says congratulations. It's like a little, you know, it could be a border on a card. That's what they were designed for. There were 3 of them. I love that set because I still use them. They say, well, I have them out because I did one for my mom. There's the thanks one. I did, you know, happy birthday, and there's a thanks, and I don't know, and then the congratulations. I've done a couple of these. They're really stitched with love, family, little flowers. I love these, but, you know, they just don't keep them. They don't stick around forever. So, still, I like my congratulations. I use it a lot. So, I'm trying to find, yeah, here. All right, let's do a long piece of paper. And I'm going to run this through my die cut machine. Now, I have to, I'm going to stick this in here so that I only have to make one cut. Just make sure that you're putting it in straight. You know, so this border lines up evenly. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take your, it's a different cutting pad than the magnetic. That's not going to work. It's too thick. So you're going to, I'm thinking I just did one. But if you ever wonder, you can look on here and say, oh, look, there we go. Okay, that's for embossing. So you're going to take 2. Ooh, I just heard thunder. Wow. I think this is the right one. After all these years, I should know this. Yep, it went through. If it doesn't go through or it's hard, that means nope, try again. All right, and then we're just going to trim this. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And this I did on my smaller trimmer just because it's right here. And I just cut off like, you know, this much on this side, which is probably, well, it's hard to see here. Let's try this and see here. Oh, all right, now I have to go back and do the other one. That happens. But at least I have enough to, I can't see is the problem. Well, let's just give it a try here. I'm gonna have to get out my big caterpillar and fix it. I mean, if you're gonna do it, that would drive me crazy. See how that's going uphill? Even if you can't, it's okay. I'm just gonna fix it. I'll be back in a moment. There we go. Okay. Now, the other thing is, this is a skinny card. So we have to figure out where we're gonna cut this. So I'm just gonna take a pencil and I just wanna make sure that I get the congratulations on there, which, you know, so just here and here. And then we'll trim that off, and then I'm going to also use a piece of the double-sided adhesive to stick that on. In fact, I think I'm going to use the foam because that'll raise it up a little bit. And I'm also going to round the corners. So now the foam adhesive, I haven't used that in a while, but we need to do a class on that because that's really fun stuff, but I can't find it up here. All right, let's round the corners. Sorry, I'm so discombobulated today. Just one of those days. What are you gonna do? Got a wedding. It was fun. My daughter came over last night and we were just talking and, you know, it's nice. All right, so let's see how that's, yep, that fits nicely. And also in the middle here, and it's kind of hard to see, but there are some little lines here from where the dies overlapped. So this just kind of covers that up. And if you wanted, you could kind of ink over that. I'm not going to take the chance. I'm just going to go with this today. The other thing that we're going to need is some ribbon, and I just got a very light, like a organdy ribbon, and I'm just going to cut that. And we can tie that, we could do that now. Let's just do it. Oh no, we need to do this first. Let's do the foiling, because this is really fun. Wait, I need a drink. All right, so we know under this heart there's adhesive. So we're just gonna peel up the adhesive and place our foil down. We're gonna put the pretty side facing. We're going to press and just rub it. Wait until you see. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So we're going to do that with all of our hearts. I'm going to do them one at a time, just for the drama. Yes. And also I want to say hi to my YouTube friends, because I've been posting things over on YouTube, and we have like a whole new little group of people over there, which is nice. I mean, they're not getting huge traffic, but they're Facebook Lives, and it's like, man, I spent a lot of time doing these videos, so if you missed it the one time, or a lot of the people just don't do Facebook, which is understandable, but I don't want to miss them, so if you want to watch me, I'm Eileen Hall 1 on YouTube. Okay, now I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little spot there that did not get adhesive. You just take it and go over it and it fills it in. Okay, and one more. I know this seems like a lot of work, but you could do like assembly line, or you could simplify this a lot just by matting it with another piece of paper. You didn't have to go ahead and you know, ink it and all that, but if you have the stuff out, you might as well, and make a couple different colors because they're so pretty. And they're like substantial, you know. All right, now I'm gonna tie this up a little bit, so just make a, I found it was easier. I was gonna make a bow, and then I think I just like the idea of a knot. So I just did like a double knot and pull it, you know, pretty tight. Make sure these are even. And then you're just going to trim this off, and it's just nice, and it's not too much, because wedding cards are for the guy too, kind of, but not really. They don't care usually, but maybe they do. Okay, so there we've got this nice little bow, and you know, just make sure to use sharp scissors to cut this, because otherwise it's disappointing. See, like that wasn't, it was sharp enough, but it wasn't long enough. Okay, I might trim that down a little bit, but, and now, yeah, that's too much. We're ready though for the finishing touch, which is to add on our embossed sentiment, which I did go ahead and I added some of this 3D foam, which is nice because it has, just round this a little better. It's got adhesive on both sides, so it's like raised up foam tape. But you can cut it to whatever size you want. Okay, so let's just trim this to... Oh, I need my heavy-duty scissors. You know, like this. And we're just going to stick that on the back. Are you guys still with me? Thank you. It's been a long, rough day for me. I don't know what's going on. I've been on the phone. We're still working on my dad's estate, trying to close it out. It's like never ending. Taxes. Ugh. Okay, so here's our congratulations, and I think I'm going to put my bow up a little bit higher, and then I'm just going to place this over it, so that's going to anchor that down too, the ribbon. And there you have your card. Isn't it cute? Can't believe I did two almost the same. That never happens. They're a little different, but I think they're just soft and pretty. Don't you think? All right, now I'm relieved. Okay, 5,000. I know, we almost have 5,000 people in our fan club. So if you're not a member, go join the Eileen Hull fan club. We're going to have a big, big giveaway. And we're working on it because we're getting there. We're almost there. So make sure that you join fan club before we have the giveaway. Right? And if you guys want to go on my Etsy store, I still have some of these left. I have also a good bit of the ink. So I'm looking to kind of make room in my Etsy store so for new stuff. So I don't know how to, I might make them in sets. I'm not sure. It's like a lot to think about. But what else? Yeah, we have, not to, you know, look out too far ahead, but we've got the release party for the new set of chapter 4 dies that will come out on October 1st. So we're planning another blog hop and Facebook Live release party, which that's always fun. Hopefully Karen and Susie can come. Last time we had Trinity, which was great too, but she's in school now, so anyway, you know, there's always something going on here. We also have an idea for something coming at Christmas, but it would start before that. So I might put out a poll, but we might just do it anyway because we want to do it. So be looking out for that. And what else? Anybody have questions? Yeah, new dies, I know, finally. Yes, you're not excited at all. All right. So, aw, Cheryl, that's nice. Thank you. Yeah, I think they did come out pretty good. Okay, only 2 more fans to go to get to 5,000. Is it really? Oh my God, how did that happen? You know, I think maybe some YouTube people are coming over. I don't know. These just feel so nice. I gotta tell you, you gotta try this. I mean, they're big though. These are like an effort. You know, these are, you gotta think about this. You know why? That's a lot of space to fill. That's like a journal cover, really. You know, but this will fit nicely after I trim that off, and I'll probably have to use washi tape to seal it because I don't think the glue is good, but I think that's so pretty. Happy wedding, Marianne. So now I have one for the next person, too, to get married. Who knows who that will be. Yeah, hey, Allison Trot. Renate, hey. Sounds like you're tearing up the place. Yes, that is true. That is, I'm not doing it. I'm just trying to stay level. That is my goal. But so we're going to be leaving, not next week, but the week after for Richmond, where the wedding is going to be, and bringing all our piles of stuff that we've made. So I'll keep posting. I've been putting in Instagram stories the different things that I'm doing for the wedding, and I'm probably going to do a video for Sizzix to share some of that stuff too. So anyway, I'm going to get going, guys, but thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you on Tuesday, okay? That's the day after Labor Day. We might be at the beach. I don't know. We'll see what's happening. All right? So have a great Labor Day weekend, and we will see you on Tuesday. All right? Thanks so much for coming. Bye.